Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this video, let us study the statement and proof of the factor theorem, and also let's verify that with an example. The theorem states that if p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, that is p of x means it is the polynomial with the variable x is written as p of x, and that polynomial can have degree. Degree is the highest power of the variable in that polynomial. So it can be either equal to 1 or greater than 1, and a is any real number. Then x minus a is the linear polynomial, is considered as a factor of the polynomial p of x if p of a equal to 0, and conversely p of a is equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor of polynomial p of x. That is, x minus a is a factor of the polynomial p of x if p of a equal to 0, and p of a is equal to 0 if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial p of x, where p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number. So, to prove this theorem, first let us consider p of a equal to 0, and we'll prove that x minus a is a factor of p of x. By considering p of a equal to 0, we have to prove that x minus a is a factor of the polynomial p of x. So for that, from the remainder theorem, we know that p of x is equal to x minus a into q of x plus r, where p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and x minus a is the linear polynomial, that is the divisor which divides the polynomial p of x, and q of x is the quotient and r is the remainder. So from the remainder theorem, we know that when the polynomial p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, remainder is equal to p of a. So if you want to know about the remainder theorem in detail, you can refer to my previous video in which I have explained about that. Here I am not going to explain that. Directly I am going to take that remainder is equal to p of a. So from the remainder theorem, we have remainder is equal to p of a when the polynomial p of x of degree greater than or equal to 1 is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. So here p of x is the dividend is equal to x minus a is divisor into q of x is quotient plus remainder. So here I have to replace this r with p of a. So p of a is equal to x minus a into q of x, that is quotient as it is, and this r is equal to p of a should be written here, that is r should be replaced with p of a. So we got p of x equal to x minus a into q of x plus p of a, and here we are considering p of a equal to 0. So by taking this p of a equal to 0, we'll get p of x equal to x minus a into q of x, and since p of a is equal to 0, you have to write this p of a as 0. So it is nothing but only the remaining value is p of x equal to x minus a into q of x, since p of a is equal to 0. So now you can see that this x minus a and q of x both are the factors of polynomial p of x. Therefore it is clear that x minus a is a factor of polynomial p of x. So if you want to know that how we can consider this x minus a as a factor of p of x, let me give you some simple example of numbers. So if you consider 12, we know that 12 can be written as 3 into 4 or 4 into 3, and also 6 into 2. So these are the multiples of 2, and also we can consider 3 as the factor of 12 because 3 completely divides the number 12. Similarly, 4 also can be considered as the factor of 12, and 6 is also a factor of 12. 2 is also factor of 12, because when you divide 12 by these numbers, it completely divides the number 12 and you will get remainder equal to 0. Similarly, this is in this form only, that is P of x is equal to x minus a into q of x. So as you can consider 3 as a factor of 12 here, similarly you can consider x minus a as the factor of the polynomial p of x. So this is the first part of the theorem, that is if p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is the factor of polynomial p of x. Now we have to prove the second part, that is conversely, here we will consider that x minus a is a factor of p of x and we will prove that p of a is equal to 0. So now by considering x minus a as a factor of p of x, that is if x minus a is a factor of p of x, so I told you that if any number is a factor of the other number, we can write it in this form. Similarly, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, I can write p of x equal to x minus a into g of x, where g of x is any other polynomial. Like you write numbers here, similarly we can write p of x equal to x minus a into g of x, where g of x is any polynomial. And here by considering x minus a is a factor of p of x, we are trying to prove that p of a is equal to 0. So to know that whether p of a equal to 0 or not, first you should know the value of p of a. So p of a is equal to, that is you have to replace x with a. Wherever x is there, you have to replace that x with a. So we get p of a is equal to, x is replaced with a, so it is a minus a into g of a. In the place of x you have to write a. So is equal to, p of a is equal to, a minus a is 0 and 0 into any value is 0. So we have p of a is equal to 0 into g of a is 0. That is when x minus a is a factor of the polynomial p of x, p of a is equal to 0. This is what the factor theorem states. That is when p of a is equal to 0, x minus a is a factor of the polynomial p of x, and conversely if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0, where p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number. So this is the statement and proof of the factor theorem. Now let us verify this with an example. So here I have taken this example. Examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. That is, you have to verify that whether this given linear polynomial x plus 2, which is in the form of x minus a, is the factor of the given polynomial p of x, that is x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So for this you have to find the value of x here. So x plus 2 is equal to 0. By taking x plus 2 equal to 0, we will get the value of x as minus 2. As we do in the remainder theorem, that is from the remainder theorem we know that to find the remainder, first we will find the value of x from the given linear polynomial, and that value of x you have to replace in the given other polynomial, that is p of x of degree greater than or equal to 1. And after replacing that x value, you will get the value of remainder, because from remainder theorem, remainder is given by p of a. And here a is nothing but the value of x. So we have x plus 2 equal to 0, and this by taking this 2 which is in the left hand side to the right side, we will get value of x equal to minus 2. Or else you can also write like this, that is this x plus 2 is in the form of x minus of minus 2, that is in the form of x minus a. X and minus as it is, and in the place of a we have minus 2. So a is equal to minus 2. And by remainder theorem we know that to find the remainder, we should find the value of P of A, and here we can consider this linear polynomial x plus 2 as a factor of this polynomial only if you get the remainder equal to 0. That is, we can call any polynomial as the factor of the other polynomial only if it completely divides this polynomial. That is nothing but remainder is equal to 0. If we get remainder equal to 0, then we will write that yes, x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, and if you don't get that remainder equal to 0, you should conclude that this x plus 2 is not the factor of the given polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So to find the remainder, here we have the value of x. This value of x you have to replace in the given polynomial. So the given polynomial p of x is x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So by replacing x as minus 2, p of minus 2 is equal to, wherever x is there you have to replace that x with minus 2. So it is minus 2 cube plus 3 into x square is minus 2 whole square plus 5 into x is minus 2 plus 6. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. That is, minus 2 is multiplied 3 times. Minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is minus. 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 is 8. So minus 2 whole cube is minus 8. So it is minus 8 plus 3 into minus 2 square means minus 2 is multiplied 2 times. So minus 2 into minus 2 is minus into minus plus 2 into 2 is 4. So we get plus 4 plus 5 into minus 2 is there. So 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. That is 5 into 2 is 10, plus into minus is minus, plus 6. So we get minus 8 plus 4 into 3 is 12. So it is plus 12 minus 10. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10 plus 6. So we have P of minus 2 equal to minus 18 plus 18. That is, plus 12 plus 6 is plus 18, minus 10 minus 8 is minus 18. So we get P of minus 2 is equal to 0. So we got the remainder equal to 0, and I told you that we can consider this polynomial as a factor of this polynomial P of x only if you get the remainder equal to 0. So here we got remainder equal to 0. Therefore you can write that x plus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial P of x. That is x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So this is one example for the factor theorem. And here we considered x is equal to minus 2, and this x equal to minus 2 is nothing but the 0 of this linear polynomial x plus 2. So whenever you have to verify that whether the given polynomial is a factor of the other polynomial, you just need to find the value of x from the linear polynomial and then substitute that value of x in the given other polynomial p of x, and if you get that remainder, that is after substituting that x value, if you get the value equal to 0, then you should conclude that it is a factor of the given polynomial, or you should write that it is not the factor of the given polynomial p of x. So this is about the statement and proof of the factor theorem and also example for that. If you have any doubt or suggestion, please do write in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos of maths. Thank you.